Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today is Saturday, January 4th. Happy 2020. We about to jump right into it, talking about the banks versus Bitcoin. I think this will be an ongoing topic, something that I've discussed in the past. Hopefully you find it enlightening, entertaining, educational, and amazing. And if you do, smash that like button, subscribe right now, join the money team. It's a new year, a new decade, a new cycle, a new season, a new reason for me to be on this microphone delivering this value to you, and I'm just happy to be here. First things first, number one Bitcoin group in the world, man, 20,000 people. Have already joined this community, one of the top crypto communities on Facebook. Feel free to come on in. The doors are always open. Just people helping people. I do post free technical analysis in this group. This was one, I put back in the middle of December talking about Bitcoin. We did have a quick breakout, but as you can see, this one I posted, let's see, what's that time stamp? This was like December 18th. Back when Bitcoin was $7,200, I said we might pump to 76. We go come down to 71, or we could sell off to 69, and right there, bam, hit them over the head with it. Never on schedule, but always on time. 71.51, like a boss, called that consolidation range. And this is what I'll be doing in today's video. So stay tuned for a free technical analysis. Compliments of the boy BK. Speaking of BK, we do have the website, bossofbitcoin.com. Check it out if you haven't done it already. Free crypto trading communities on this website as well. Again, Facebook, number one Bitcoin group in the world. We do have TradingView. You can click that link right there. Type my name in the search bar on TradingView, BD Kelly 1203. I will be posting the chart that I create in today's video on that page. And then again, facebook.com. And then we do have some products and packages available that I'll get to at the end of this video. So, this simple analysis suggests that Bitcoin price could increase 100% in 2020. I have, notifications for all these different, crypto websites. And I came across this one. I thought it was pretty interesting. Essentially, I'll run through it real quick. Due to the fact that it's an illiquid asset, Bitcoin's day-to-day movements are unpredictable. That's not necessarily true. Like I don't understand what they mean by illiquid, because technically nothing's liquid anymore. Like you think you buy a stock in Apple, is that liquidity? No, it's a contract, to purchase a partition of a company that doesn't even have to honor your contract. You go to the Forex and buy a futures in gold. Is that liquid? No. It's a piece of paper, speculating on what may or may not happen to, again, the value of a piece of paper. It has no direct correlation with the tangible price of gold. It's only the speculated valuation that these pieces of paper are comparable to. So, just something to bear in mind to read through the fluff. I don't think this guy is ill-intended, but still, when you speak words like that, you should know what each word means with respect to the current status quo, right? So, when the price of the leading cryptocurrency suddenly surged by 42% in one day's time, it tanked below 7K only to bounce, right? So essentially what's happening, this guy talked about a note. I think that this thing is from Twitter. And this is really, the meat and potatoes behind this article. This is talking about the halving, right? Essentially every time Bitcoin is about to halve or coming up to half, the price rises considerably. Basically, the asset itself is getting more rare, more valuable, more scarce, and as a result, the price goes higher. And so the first time, let's see if I could zoom in on this thing. The first time this happened was in 2013, and the performance, Bitcoin increased 3,000%, right? Second time, negative 59%, third time, 81%, fourth time, 125%, right? 2017, it happened again, 1242, right? Year of halving includes 12 data, 2-year consistency. This is a confusing little chart right here. Year of halving, average, 2-year consistency. It says, have been asked to expand on this. While we have such limited data during 2 full cycles thus far, we've seen comparable Bitcoin performances in the 1, 2, 3 year pre-halving. Do we see similar performance yet again at the end of the year? Would that mean 100% performance? And I think this is very possible, right? The reason being, Bitcoin's price is so cheap right now. It could triple, literally triple, and just barely reach an all-time high. So 100% is moderate, considering that it was just 3 times higher than that not even 18 months ago, right? I think just a year ago, December, was that 2017? 2017, this 2019. Okay, 24 months, 2 months, 25 months, right? And so this is definitely something to keep in the back of your mind, as I think the next halving date, let's see. $130 days. Look at that. We just broke it. It's like New Year's. 130 days, right? 129 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 48 seconds. So essentially, like, what's that, like a little over 6 months? Midsummer, man. It's gonna be a hot summer. They talk about hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin about to be hot this summer. Let me tell you what. And so this is why I'm doing this video, to let you guys know that regardless of whether Bitcoin goes up or Bitcoin goes down, it's not really up to speculation. It's up to participation. And this is a direct decision of the powers that be, the fiduciaries behind the scenes, the Iron Bank, if you will. You know, the CJBs, the circle jerk boys on the 33rd floor, you know, stroking each other off, see who get the money next. Keep it in a circle, don't let nobody else in. This is literally their call. Do they want to put their currency, their energy, their liquid esteem into Bitcoin, into the blockchain, or do they want to keep it, you know, pumping Dow Jones 30,000 points, you know, or do they maybe want to put it over in gold, you know, bump that up to about $3,000 or $4,000 an ounce, or do they want to keep pumping it into real estate to keep their you know, tenant rates low and appraisal values high? You know, it's a decision that will be made, I believe, inside the next quarter, inside the next, you know, 3 to 4 months, and we will see how 2020 shakes out as a result. But the halving is definitely something that is already priced into Bitcoin's price right now. I think if the halving, if people did not value Bitcoin, if the powers that be did not value Bitcoin and did not value the future scarcity of it, we would be down probably around $4,800 right now. But the fact that we have stabilized in the midst of really no breakthrough news for BTC, you know, shows that in the future, as this number gets lower and lower and lower, guess what? More than likely, Bitcoin's price will be getting higher and higher and higher. And speaking of CJBs, Granddaddy Buffett makes his appearance in 2020 on this show. First show of 2020, you best believe Granddaddy Buffett is living by that motto. You know what I'm saying? Get money. Mission complete, you know? Maybe he didn't say that, you know, Granddaddy, he might not have said it. Maybe in his younger days, he getting old now, you know, blue pills might not be as effective these days, but, you know, he did say this. He did say, I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when other people are greedy, and be greedy when they are fearful. And if you're wondering, that was actually Lil Wayne that said that, but I think he might have been referencing Granddaddy Buffett. And so, while other people are greedy when they're overly, enthusiastic of their own endorphins, when they're, positive, so to speak, then perhaps that's the time for you to seek the other side. And so, essentially you can do a quick sentiment analysis, type in Bitcoin price into Big Brother, and just see the top stories. How are they, positive or negative? Are they greedy or fearful, right? Why Bitcoin price could hit 50,000 in 2020, says CJB article publication number 1. Bitcoin back above 7K, explosive move. Bitcoin 9K in next coming months, right? And so these are like ridiculously overly positive for Bitcoin, right? And what does Pimp Daddy say? He said you need to be greedy when they are fearful, be fearful when they are greedy. Right now they're being greedy. So, I'm going to show you 2 different technical analysis on the exact same chart. We're going to be charting on the 343. By the way, this is the Boss method, designed and developed by yours truly. It works quite well. 3 simple moving averages, a 7, a 77, and a 231. If you don't know how to use it, click your email in there. I'm releasing a course inside 90 days. You will have direct access to that material. Getting back into it. Essentially, we have 2 cycles happening right now. First things first, I tell you there's 3 parts to any given cycle. Break out, break down, flatline. What comes next? Bam! Break out, right? That's on the long count. This is going back to the beginning of 2019, right? That's almost a full year, 12-month cycle. In addition to that, if we wanted to freestyle on a Fibonacci, that's what it looks like right there. As long as Bitcoin is above this price right here, 64.75, we will go higher before we go lower. Once we break under that price, all bets are off. Granddaddy calls the boys, he closes the doors, and they put their money somewhere else, right? But in the mean and between time, there is a strong channel setting up right now that is not in Bitcoin's favor. This is a down channel. This is a downtrend, so to speak, right? And this is running out of steam. So what we have is all of this negative energy, right here. Basically, that channel, like pinball, bing, 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 right? That's gonna be running out right here, right? And something's gonna have to give. Something's going to have to make a decision. Right now, Bitcoin has quick negative energy, long positive energy, right? So for the next 90 days, look at that. For the next, how many days did we say the halving was? That's 129 days, and this chart is showing that March 7th from today, what's that, about 60 days? For the next 60 days, Bitcoin is probably more than likely going to go lower than before it will go higher. However, after that, once we become top heavy, with anticipation looking towards the positivity coming from this halving, that's when you'll probably start to see the price turn around, right? And basically you got these 2 days right here. That's gonna be like turbulent zone for Bitcoin. That's when, all the bets will be coming to the table. And things can get pretty wiry pretty quick for BTC during this time, right? In that zone right there, that's where everything will be happening. A new cycle will be being created. This whole CJB cacostocracy currently known as government, will be evaluating and engaging and speculating and participating in the future economy on the blockchain. So you better put your money down. That's what I'm talking about. Scared money don't make none. Bitcoin has a CAGR of 60% point blank period. Your dollar loses 18 to 22% of its value every year just on inflation, depending on what city you in. Don't believe me? Move to Sacramento, California right now. Let me know how valuable your dollar is compared to 3 years ago. Move to Oakland. You know what I'm saying? They setting fires out there. They moving all them people back east. They said 5 goes west, take your broke ass back east. You know what I'm saying? BossofBitcoin.com. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I turn $2 an hour into about $20,000 a day on the blockchain, and I'm trying to help you do the exact same thing. This is my gift to the world. This is why I am here. Again, #1 Bitcoin group in the world. If you don't know, now you know. Come on in. The doors are always open. TradingView.com, BD Kelly 1203. Let me publish this chart for the people on TradingView. There you go. Right? And we're going neutral, because like I said, quick negative, long positive, right? Tags. Oh, and for everybody that don't know, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of first timers up in here. That is how you chart like a boss. Oh, that's it, man. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you found this video useful. Happy 2020 to you. Thank you for joining. I'm back in the studio. You know, I got a whole new office set up. I'm trying to get this energy right, man, because I do believe this is a critical time to accumulate value, wealth, currency, energy, whatever you perceive it to be. Make it right now. We are on the cusp of the greatest transition of wealth in the history of humanity, right? It's like a forest, right? Except the dollar is a big, old, decayed, decrepit forest, like the forest of souls over there, you know, in Japan, where people just go and string themselves up from a tree somewhere. That's what you got to look forward to when you're dealing in dollars your whole life. Go be swinging and dangling, you know? But now we got a chance to transfer our value, you know, reshift our steam somewhere else. And I think that's the biggest opportunity you have, is to understand the energy in these charts, so you can benefit from the currency that is transferred over as a result, right? So thank you all for joining me again. We do have the references for you on the Boss of Bitcoin. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have come into these communities. Those two are the profit package, top 7 coins to swing trade every 7 days. If for whatever reason I don't see one coin in the market making money, or 7 coins in the market making money, then I automatically upgrade this group to the VIP trading group, so that they get all the information, the messages, the one-on-ones, and the content that the Boss Alert Messages group gets. The Boss Alert Messages group is basically a free 24-hour community that has some of the top crypto traders in the world, and also is set up to help make you money. I do videos just about every day, my insights, discussions and analysis on the market, breakout trades, swing trades, new Fibonacci techniques, new indicators. You know, I'm designing a whole software setup for this group specifically. And so as a member of that community, you get direct access to me along with everybody else, you know, and ideally you will be able to make some real deal money just by your participation and engagement. So again, bossofbitcoin.com, check it out if you haven't done it. Drop your email up here, you know, and get the information on the course when that becomes available. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this information. If you appreciate it, hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, show me some love down below, and I will see you all very soon. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh. Arms.